Hi guys, so I thought I did say in my last video that I would do a video on potty training just to let you know how I started with James and the problems we're having and the good things and the bad and what you're going to need and all that sort of stuff. So get started. Sorry, there's a weird thing crawling on my table. Anyway, so we did try and start. James is 2.5. We did try and start potty training before Christmas, but it didn't really go to plan. So we did end up putting him back in. Well, we didn't put him back in nappies, put him in pull-ups. Pretty much the same thing, but you can just pull them up and down. A bit more like underpants. We used to put the underpants over the top, but it didn't really work. So he had problems pooing. Really, just would not go, and he was holding it in for like 3 or 4 days, and I spoke to the doctor about it, and the doctor said he's not ready for it. So we thought, right, we'll get Christmas out of the way and then we'll get started with it. Ideally it would have been good to do it before the baby was born, but he wasn't ready, and I didn't want to do anything to make it worse, basically. So anyway, it was the day we actually started full-on potty training him was New Year's Eve. He decided he was ready, so he came downstairs. He took his pull-up off and went and sat on his potty and did a wee. So we thought, great, we're going to start straight away. So we did. We already got him a potty, so I'll just go over a few things that you're going to need to start with first. So obviously the main thing is a potty. Can't show you mine because he takes it with him to play school, because it's the only way he'll go at play school is on his own potty. So I can't show you that, but I'm pretty sure you will know what a potty looks like. So I wouldn't bother with going getting any dead expensive ones or the singing ones or anything like that. There's no point. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you, but a bog standard potty, all they're going to do is wee and poo in it. So we got one of those. He also wanted to go on the big toilet as well, but obviously it's very little, so he was like trying to falling down off it. So we went and we got one of these. As you can see, it's like a baby toilet seat, and we wanted to get the ones that would just fit in, and we did get one, but the shape of our toilet is kind of weird, so we needed to get one that goes under the toilet seat. So you flip the toilet seat up, that goes underneath, and then the toilet seat comes down, and then he can sit on that bit. But obviously you can't put the lid down on the toilet afterwards. So usually we just keep it up during the day and then take it off at night. So he does sometimes use that, and a step as well would be quite handy. We haven't got round to getting one of those yet, but considering he doesn't, because our toilet's upstairs, he's not able to just go himself, so there's no real need for a step, because one of us is usually with him. But if you do have a downstairs toilet, I would recommend a step, so then they can just go as and when they need to. So yeah, so we've got the potty downstairs and we have the toilet seat upstairs. You're also going to need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of underpants. So we store ours in like this CD box, and we have I've got a lot in the wash at the minute, but just little underpants ones, the Jake and the Pirates, and just plain ones and Cars ones. I do think, I was told, and it did work for us, if you take them with you to go and choose their own underpants or knickers, it gets them a bit excited about it. So we took him and he picked out some Cars ones, because he was a bit more into cars back then, and a few other ones, and then I just buy them whenever they're on offer. I got some Batman ones from Tesco. As you know, I love Tesco, so I got some from Tesco. They said £2 on them for 5. Well, they were originally £4, then they said £2, and then when I took them to the till, there was £1, so 5 for £1. Can't really go wrong there. But yeah, so lots of underpants and knickers. Nappy bags are a big one. I've just got these everyday Tesco nappy bags, and you get 300 in there for like 57p. A nappy bag's a nappy bag, so we use them, but I also use them quite a lot for wet bags for Matthew when he, because he's on cloth nappies now, so for that and for other things. And you still are going to need baby wipes. I've got the Huggies ones here, but we are in the process of changing over to reusable wipes as well, which I am making myself. Quite good, so I'll talk about that another time. But But yeah, wipes, obviously, for accidents or for wiping or anything, so you're still going to need your wipes. And lots of pants or skirts and leggings or whatever for girls. Shouldn't be too bad for girls because they could really just wear dresses around the house a lot, so then it's just basically knickers up and down. We're not quite there yet with James with constantly having pants on, because he's not quite grasped the fact that you pull your pants down and your underpants and then sit on the potty. He's just basically just wanting to sit on the potty. So it started out where we had him in nothing, just a top, with it because it was quite warm in the house. He just went to the potty as and when he needed, or he'd tell us when he needed a wee. But we then, after a while, put underpants on him, so then it was to teach him to pull the underpants down when you go in. And that was when he was sitting on the potty, but now he's been watching Andy go to the toilet and realising that boy stand up. He's now standing up to do his wees, which is great, really. So yeah, so pulls them down. So yeah, that's basically generally what you're going to need to start with. If there's anything else you can think of, then please let me know. But this is basically what we started with, and we've been doing it since New Year's Eve. I can't say that he's fully there yet because he's not. From a wee point of view, he is. He can just go straight there, do his ways, and that's fine. Poo-wise, it's kind of traumatic at the minute. He just does not want to go for a poo at all. So he can feel it coming, but then it freaks him out and he doesn't like it, and he's like, no poo, no poo, and he brings me the baby wipes and asks me to clean him. But obviously I can't until it's come, so it's like trying to explain that to him, but he doesn't get it. So it is quite frustrating, but obviously you can't show your frustration with them. You can't shout at them, they're not actually doing anything wrong, it just frightens him. So we are having a huge problem with poo at the minute. So he'll either hold it in to the point where he can't anymore and he just does it on the floor, because he just does not. Even if you sit down with him at the potty, he'll still sit on the potty even though you know he wants to go, but nothing will come. And then he'll get off the potty and then 5 minutes later he's done it on the floor. Or he will wait till bedtime. See, bedtime he's still in pull-ups, so he'll wait till bedtime and he'll do it in his sleep, and we always have to go in and change him in his sleep and put pull-ups on him. So that's basically the problems we're having. It hasn't gone smoothly poo-wise at all. People do tend to get frustrated with him, but it's not entirely his fault. He knows what poo is and he knows that it's coming. He's just frightened for some reason, and I don't understand why. So if any of you watching and maybe have any advice for me, then please do leave me a comment. Any advice is welcome. So yeah, basically that's us for potty training. Yeah, there's nothing really much to say. I think it's just down to when they're ready. I wouldn't, personally, from what we did and how we went wrong, I wouldn't push them to start potty training if they're not ready, because then they're just going to regress and it's not going to be very good for them at all, which is what happened to James. So I just realised how many times I said in a video, so if it's annoying, I am sorry. So yeah, basically, let them do it in their own time, and there's nothing else much I can really say. My point isn't, the reason for my videos isn't to tell you what I think you should do. It's basically just explaining how I do things, and everybody's different, every child is different, every parent's different. Some people aren't going to agree with the way I parent. I necessarily don't always agree with the way other people parent, but it's just how I do it. So yeah, if you've got any questions, then please do leave them below and I will try and answer them. Well, I will answer them. But if you have any advice for me also when it comes to the poo with trying to get him to actually go on the potty, then please again do let me know, because I am really struggling with him. There's not much else I can do apart from try and get him to understand that it's okay to do it. Everybody does it. So yeah, so that's it for potty training. I hope you've enjoyed watching my video, and I will see you all soon. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you, so you all know how crazy I am about owls, and I've not been able to find an owl mug anywhere. But I went to go and get a new mop the other day. I think it was from Pound Shrinker in Leyland, and I found cute. It has arrows all the way around. And it says on it, ooh, let's have a brew. I'm kind of weird, but I do love that. So yeah, I will be back again soon. Hope you've enjoyed my videos, and thanks for watching. Bye!